What's up, Caleb? Caleb's here for the bacon. Making bacon pancakes. Tim Reed, what's up? Let me get you guys a over here so I can read it easier. Bam. There we go. I'm talking about. Boyga! What is going on in this country? Same shit, different decade. That's the way I see it, to be honest. Okay, we might be lagging a little bit. We'll see if that continues. Maybe it smooths out. Sometimes it does that shit. Is it still laggy for you guys on shorts? Oh, wait, looks like it's good. It says X. Okay, it was just probably just YouTube being weird. All right. It's getting started. We're just kind of winging it. I'm just checking out what's going on. I have a couple links and then we're just going to go from there. It's crazy shit going down. Figures might as well live stream it. I just finished eating a steak. A delicious, succulent American meal. True Patriots is in the chat. Nessa in the chat. What's up? Landon Thomas. All right, let me pop out. I have 4 chats I'm reading today. They are still burning shit. That's crazy. Ba, 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 ba. I'm gonna move this 4th chat. Just Baz. I think I know that name. Is that you fucking... Jacob? LA is on fire. All right. You like my title? Night falls on the battle for Los Angeles. I thought that was a cool title for a stream. They burned down around 4 Waymos. Yeah, I have some links of that. W shirt, thank you very much. I had a band shirt on earlier, one of my local bands I like to support. And I was like, you know what? I was like, babe, do I got that American flag shirt upstairs? I think I need to wear that on the stream tonight. So she hooked it up. This isn't going to end well. I mean, I think that, I mean, the unpredictability is like, oh, let me switch scenes for Twitch. There we go. That should help. Twitch and wide viewers. The unpredictability of like what Trump and his administration is going to do is what makes it kind of crazy. But at the end of the day, I think it's kind of normal. There's riots all the time, you know, but like these riots, like why they started and everything, really interesting. We'll see how far they take it, but I feel like, I mean, they're not going to be able to do much, and I don't think any, you know, people are going to start getting shot and stuff, but I mean, you never know. It could go crazy. The nighttime is coming. It's not here in Colorado. The sun is setting in California where this is happening. So we'll see. What other platforms are you on? I'm on Twitch, Kick, and I'm also streaming horizontally on YouTube on the same channel. So if you wanted to watch on YouTube, I have a widescreen one on YouTube you could watch. I'll put a link to my Twitch if you guys want to watch there. Let's see. Oh shit. Twitch.tv/Papa Stanimus. There we go. I'll just pin that at the top. It's Mr. Bird says, I don't see you live on YouTube. I have 3 different channels. Is that pinned? That is pinned. Okay, I'm going to pin this also in the horizontal. Yeah, look for the channel Stand Price. That's the one I'm doing all this kind of stuff on. My Stanimus channel is just for fun and laughs and memes and shit. You know, I do a little bit of memes on Stand Price too, but it's mostly like political or, you know, current events based memes. I share my opinion here on things, but over on Stanimus, I keep politics out of it, dude. You know, but I'm not like a fucking cop out where I'm hiding from the politics. I'm gonna do politics. I'm gonna do them in a separate area so it doesn't fuck with my main content, because like it's a death sentence for your main content. You mix them up, right? So, but I'm not afraid to talk about all this stuff. Say what I think. I ain't scared. I ain't scared of nothing. Looks like the cartel's partying. Yeah, there's some craziness going down. Let's take a look at I have another stream over here. Let me just close these chats. There we go. We don't need these chats. There we go. Oh wow, look at that, dude. They shut down the whole freeway. That's crazy. Is that burned up cop car? Shit. They're lighting stuff on fire. Renelin, what's up, Renelin? Did you find my stream, Mr. Bird, on YouTube? There he is. Yeah, he found it. Okay. I'm also live vertically. That's where that's where the most chat is going to be, is on the vertical stream. Because it's on shorts, and I'm fucking baller as fuck on shorts. All right, shorts king, baby. Disgusted by the behavior of these children in California. Yeah, you know what? It's I wonder if like how much they're going to be doing it tomorrow when people have to go to work. It'll only be the people that don't have jobs and shit left over. Everyone else is gonna have to go back to work and shit unless they're quitting or, you know, taking a day off or something. KSVL TV in the chat says Americans made the LA 92. It's woke remake. Can't keep getting away with it. What does that mean? Just watch the movie Warfare and this looks almost as bad. Oh, that's a good movie. I saw that movie. Jack in the Twitch chat. What's up, man? Runaless Vegas in the chat. Dodge Demon. We got Ryuku Seba, Animar, Bad Boy, Kiryu, Mr. Bird, Agitated Sloth, Gavin, Epic the Great, Unsato, Ishigo, Ryu, Snuffy, Chamber Hoss, Jeff, Dead Man Hand, Cobalt, Future Kings, Cuddles, 8 off. 8 off, I get it. That's like a hit, like 8 off. Got it. Got it. Jesus Christ, man, I live near this. I used to live near this. I'm in Colorado now, but I grew up in Orange County. How much they're getting paid? I mean, I don't think they're getting paid much, dude. It seems like a lot of people just want to come out and participate. Any rooftop Koreans yet? Dude, that's so funny. Not yet. We're waiting. They're the ones who are going to save us. The rooftop Koreans. What part? I'm in Thornton. Imagine requesting PTO to go protest. I mean, it's not what I would do, but I can understand the mind of somebody that doesn't give a fuck and they're just like, fuck it, I'll take time off and go fuck shit up. Like, this sounds like, you know, if that's your life, this sounds kind of fun. I disagree with it, but I couldn't understand like somebody's mentality of, you know, I mean, especially a lot of young people that haven't really started yet, you know, you have a lot more freedom. You have a lot more freedom to, damn, dude, that guy's trying to put out a fire and they threw a firework at him. That was crazy. And then he's going back to putting out the fire, even though the fire grew. Oh, they're throwing more fireworks. There we go. There they go. That's crazy. They're throwing fireworks at cops. Oh, those ones didn't go off, or they were like, Oh, they're throwing them from up top. That's wild, dude. The guy's trying to put out a fire. That's a cop car that's on fire. Yeah, they lit a cop car on fire. That's crazy, dude. Oh shit, yeah, they better watch out. They're throwing concrete and shit from the fucking bridge. Whoa. Twitch keeps lagging. Is Twitch lagging for anyone else? It's fine for you. Hey, Renolin, or Renolos, turn the quality down. That's what I recommend. That's wild, dude. Oh. We got multiple angles here. I'll see if I can find some more. Just terrorism. It's riots. It's not terrorism. Terrorism would be like as if they're killing people to say, hey, stop deporting and we'll kill people. That's terrorism. You know, let's not play that game. You know, like I'm a righty and the lefties do that shit all the time. They like mischaracterize something, right? So they can win a points or whatever the fuck. It's not terrorism. They're rioting. It happens all the time in America. And yeah, like, I mean, anybody, I would love to see all these people that are lighting shit on fire, doing all this stuff to face consequences, 100%. Would love to see them face the consequences, but we can't call it terrorism. That's, you know, that's, if we start doing that, then they do it back. Not quite all the time, but it's like every 3 years or so. Yeah. Every 3 years, you know, like I even opened the stream up. I was like, same shit, different decade. You know, like we've seen all this before. We've seen it all. We're familiar with it. Mostly a peaceful. There were a lot of like people participating in the peaceful protest section of things. I saw videos of it. No, that exists too. You know, like I disagree with them. Like I'm like, bro, like let the cops do their job and fucking, you know, do what they're supposed to do. All right. But if they're protesting peacefully, then that's great. If they're lighting shit on fire, that's not great. I know that's the way I see it. Who followed? Lion King, thanks for the follow on Twitch. Here we go. All follows on Twitch will be called out. Oh shit. Follower. A lot of the people with the American flag or the Mexican flags are probably Americans holding them up. They're just from Hispanic families that maybe their like parents weren't here. Maybe they're like anchor babies or some shit like that, you know, or it's a longer line. There's a lot of people. We've been next to Mexico for a long time. Okay, like so there's a lot of Mexican people and there's a lot of generations of Mexican families in especially like Los Angeles area. So like a lot of these people flying the flags, it's not like they're like, hey, I'm here illegal. The illegals aren't necessarily going to be fucking with that. Honestly, I would say most of the people participating on this shit are probably legal or American straight up, just to be fair, right? Like, let's be fair. We got to make sure that we're being honest about it. Even though we can have our like our opinions on like people being here illegally needing to be deported. You could think that totally fine. And you could say that like, well, a lot of the people participating, I'd say the majority are probably here legally or are Americans, mostly Americans. And the amount of people that are illegally here are going to keep their fucking heads down because ICE is around. So they're going to go fuck off and not get caught up with ICE and get fucking deported because they have like their whole place being here at risk, right? So that's why I say that, and I think it's important if especially you're a righty to be realistic and honest about it. So not terrorism, and most of the people waving Mexican flags are probably here legally or are even more likely American citizens that have many generations of you know, Mexican family or whatever. New follower. We gotta be real. And we can hold them accountable at the same time. We hold them accountable with facts. Lighting shit on fire, throwing fireworks at cops, interfering with law enforcement, attacking law enforcement, attacking federal agents. Yeah, dude, fucking get them arrested, charge them. You know? Yeah, no, dude, like make an example out of them for sure. But we also can't be like they're all illegals, you know, because we have to be real. A lot of these people are gonna have to go to work tomorrow. It'll be the only like the true anarchists are left, you know, tomorrow. But I think it's gonna be a crazy night. Why is America on fire? What happened? So there was ICE agents trying to snag up a bunch of illegals to get them deported, and a bunch of riots started in LA essentially. And then like a couple days ago, there were riots in Minnesota. I think there's a little bit of stuff going on in Texas right now, just a tiny bit though. We'll see what happens in other, you know, it's mostly where the ICE agents are operating. That's what's causing the agitation. Icy, thanks for the follow on Twitch. We'll be calling out all the Twitch follows. If you guys want to follow over on Twitch. Yeah. This one started a day. Yeah, this is like day 2. This is day 2 of this happening. So this will be night number 2. And things have definitely escalated a lot more since yesterday. And we're now entering the nighttime when things get really crazy. So I'm excited to see what's gonna. I'm just here to watch, bro. You know, I mean, like, do I think that rioting is wrong? Yes. Do I think that the peaceful protesting of ICE is fine? Yeah, of course, dude. And there was a lot of that today. You know, good for those people. That's like your average person that doesn't want to get caught up in shit. And a lot of the people lighting stuff on fire are going to be losers, don't have anything going for themselves, hanging around the wrong crowd, angry at the world, not setting up their own future, and they just want to burn it all down because the world is hard and they don't want to work hard to have a piece of it. That's my take, dude. Like, honestly. Alexa, turn on studio lights. Must be 9 o'clock. Must be 9 o'clock if the light's turning off. What are those, lemon? What are you doing down there? Those running shoes. Those. Brittany, I always kick my socks off underneath my desk, and Brittany's doing laundry. So she just grabbed like this big old pile of fucking socks that I've been collecting underneath my desk, dude. I was like purposely just trying to see how many I can get before Brittany gets them. And that was like fucking 20 socks, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, dude, I just had like 20 fucking socks down there. That's like 2 weeks worth. Cheers, what is this? Lemon. Right on, tastes good. Oh, here we go. Action. We got action. This is just like one angle. I think I'm gonna go over here and just check out what we got on this one. Oh yeah, things are going down. They got the cops out. Now, is that like the actual cops that are operating now? Looks like the actual Los Angeles police are doing things. It was pretty crazy because it seemed like they weren't really doing anything, and the only people like actually handling these riots were federal agents and shit. And now the cops are actually coming out. So I'm not sure what took so long, but the local police are now doing things. Maybe there was some sort of like conversation between Trump admin or the federal government and the city of Los Angeles. But yeah, no, dude, they need to like Make these people fuck off. And they need to let, like, if they're going in and they're deporting people, they're here illegally. They need to be allowed to go do their thing because it's against the law. Did they dispatch the Marines? I mean, I heard that they were going to. Let me see if I can find anything on that. I have a way to do this. Here we go. Let me see what's going on. Let me just open up. Oh yeah, so they lit that cop car on fire, and they were like throwing shit at it from up top. So if they zoom out, you'll see there's a bridge right there, and they were throwing concrete and shit down off the bridge at the cop cars, which is nuts. That's so dangerous. Kill someone doing that. So it looks like they dispersed them off the bridge. Interesting. Yeah, okay, they're off the bridge. Oh yeah, okay, there we go. So they went up there and took the bridge. Now cars can go by without getting shit thrown at them. Oh yeah, this shit was all shut down. Oh man, look at this. This is wild. I'm just gonna kind of start bringing things over for you guys to see. Look at that. This that is yeah, no, that's not gonna get a lot of Americans to support you, dude. This is they're kind of sealing their own fate by doing that. Dude, that is not good. Yeah, that is not good. Oh, this is one of those, like, what, self-driving cars? Yeah, no. If you I don't think that's a good way to get Americans to support you, bro. No, sir. Nope. That's so dumb. So dumb. See what else we have.
A new follower.
New follower. Thank you very much. Who was it? Dennis, thanks for following on Twitch, my friend. I'm just trying to see if there's anything. Let me put this back on. Let me see if there's anything else going on here. Oh, yeah. Here's another video. Check this out. So they're like busting up the rocks out of the ground to use as weapons. So they're just getting rocks. And they're just hucking rocks at it. Oh, this is POV on top of that bridge from earlier that they cleared.
A new follower.
Oh, they cleared this bridge. It's right here. That's the bridge right there that they're on. Yeah, and then they lit one of those cop cars on fire down there. So they're busting up all the like cobblestone out of the. Yeah, right here. That's crazy. I need to save that. Wild, man. Here's another POV of that same spot. POV of that same spot right here. Yeah, they're just surrounding all these cops from the bridge and throwing shit down on the cars. Bro, and there's so many people doing it. See, what happens is these young people get caught up in the they get caught up in like the crowd, right? So like when there's a big crowd doing shit, you feel like you can do it too, because like you're not going to get found out, you know.
A new follower.
Oh, thanks. Hell yeah, dudes. Look at this. Look at this drink right here. Dude, we got a new follower on Twitch. Thank you very much. Let's check that out. Okay, here's Governor Newsom talking. Let's see what he's got going on. Hold on, let me listen to him.
In point as it relates. I mean, you're seeing these authoritarian tendencies now are being acted out by this administration. And we're case in point as it relates to nationalizing, federalizing the National Guard, threatening now to put in Marines. So I hope these people would pause and just consider. Now, some of them, they want that kind of chaos. Some ways, they're adjacent to where Donald Trump is. But the peaceful protesters, we want to keep them safe. We want them to exercise their fundamental rights. We want to keep...
Bro, the cops are not fucking with the peaceful protesters. They're completely focused on the people throwing rocks and lighting cars on fire. What is... No, dude, the peaceful protesters are fine. This is just bullshit speak for you could be like, this is what our mission is, you know, like the safety, like, bro, they're fine.
Those that are enforcing the laws in a respectful and responsible way also safe. But Donald Trump needs to
I'm Chubba, stolen loot.
He needs to stand
Jesus,
down.
thank you guys
Donald
for the follows
Trump
on Twitch.
Is inflaming these conditions. This is Donald Trump's problem right now, and if he can't solve it, we will.
He continues to, as always, hit you hard publicly. Just 10 minutes ago, he put out another Truth Social telling you and the mayor
Chumba, the
to
prime
apologize
sub.
to the
Thank you
people
very
of
much.
Los Angeles. You guys go at it pretty hard publicly, but I know you talk privately. Have you spoken in the last couple of days to the president about any of this?
Yeah, we talked for almost 20 minutes, and this issue never came up. I mean, I kept trying to talk about L.A. He wanted to talk about all these other issues. We had a very decent conversation.
When was this?
This was late Friday night, I think about 1:30 plus his time.
After the protests had started here.
After the protests, and he never once brought up the National Guard. He's a stone-cold liar. He said he did. Stone-cold liar. Never did.
Trump lies. You know, we all know it. We know he lies because he's trying to win. Lies because he wants to win. They all lie.
Enforcement.
Bro, you know what's funny is him saying he's a stone cold liar. Like, so is he. So is Gavin Newsom. It's funny watching all these liars call each other liars. And I just I'm like, you're all liars. You all lie. You just pick your favorite liar. My favorite liar is Trump. If someone on the left, their favorite liar might be Bernie, dude. They're all liars. They all lie. Hectic, thanks for the follow, my friend. Looks like they're doing a good... You know what? They might be clearing things out. They got there's a lot of sheriffs. There's a lot of actual, like, black and white, or what's it called?
A new follower.
There's, like, local, like, LA cops that looks like that are now finally operating. Been federal agents this entire time, so it might be, like, chilling up. You know, I don't know. Maybe they're clearing everything out. V Zombie, thanks for the follow on Twitch. We're calling out all follows on Twitch today. They all lie. Prove it, bro. What a silly thing to say. You really think that the politicians don't lie? Wait, really?
A new follower.
Are you serious? Prove that politicians lie? That's such a wild thing. Hartman, thanks for the follow on Twitch, my friend. Never vote blue again. I mean, vote for whatever you want. I don't give a fuck. I'm not here to tell anyone who to vote for. Hectic says, my little bro's working out there. Shout out to the LAPD. Hey, shout out to LAPD. They finally got permission to go out and clear the streets, it looks like. I don't know. Let me pop over to this other stream. I'm gonna see if I can find any more streams. This fire is getting bigger. There's just like, these fires are getting out of control. Los Angeles, and let's go live, filter live. Let's see what's live. Okay, here's ABC. Oh, they're covering the same thing. I think that's pretty much, yeah, it's the same feed. So it looks like the police chief is talking. Let's listen to what the police chief has to say, actually.
Of officers and able to handle whatever they come across. If we were to send in a single unit or a couple of units into a riotous scene, certainly they'd be surrounded and the outcome would probably not be good. And so this is a configuration that has worked for us, developed here, worked for us for many years, but it doesn't happen instantaneously.
New follower.
So we have
Reaper,
to
thanks for the follow on Twitch.
We have to meet at a certain location. They
Where's this at? Los Angeles.
The information they need to operate in the environment.
This kind of behavior,
And they go and they take care.
this kind of behavior needs to be met with swift and decisive action so the peaceful protesters can be separated from the violent rioters. I mean, the violent ones are the ones doing all the crazy shit. The peaceful protesters are like fucking off and they're just walking in unison down like streets where they're allowed to and shit. So like all these fucking guys that like if if they're around people throwing rocks, they're all kind of like together, you know? Send the Marines. I mean, as a Marine, right? I was in the Marines.
Yeah, to the.
If you send the fucking Marines in, that's gonna be gnarly, okay? Now they do have Marines that specialize in non-lethal. There's units that are actively training at all times that in non-lethal with like all their stuff, but that is like not meant for U.S. citizens. That is meant for other countries. It's pretty hardcore, and I also bet you these cops, a lot of them, I don't know how much they train, but a lot of the, I think the riot cops. You know what? The Marines probably would be way more organized. Yeah, they would disperse that shit right away. Yeah, it would be, if you send the Marines in, they're gonna fuck shit up, dude. So, just saying, it's probably not a good idea. Just to be honest, I'm a righty. I don't like this shit that's going on. I think that the local cops know how to handle these people. You know, they just weren't allowed to go out. Like the mayor or whoever was like, nah, don't, like, whoever was making calls up top was not letting the local cops go out, and the feds were all on their own. But something happened, something higher up. Now these cops are all ordered out. But yeah, the local cops were not doing much of anything earlier and yesterday. So, and I just think that they're gonna know how to handle the LA people better than the feds. The feds they're outsiders, right? The LA cops, these are LA people. So I just think that the dynamic will be, I don't know what the fuck the delay was, but they should have sent the normal local cops out sooner. A lot of cops are military. Yeah, well, a lot of military guys, you know, like a lot of my friends, they became cops and stuff. My friends from the Marines, and I didn't want to do that. I considered like a body or like security position at one point, and I was like, nah. But yeah, a lot of Marines get out and they become, or military people get out and become cops and stuff. But it's a different world when they become a cop, and like there's a lot more eyes on you, you know. So you have to behave even more, you know, like the military. And you also kind of have to chill out. So you go from like this crazy, you know, military environment, and then you have to chill out and become a cop. So I mean, it doesn't really mean much, is what I'm saying. Marines isn't overkill, to be honest. I mean, I disagree because I was in the Marines and I've done all this non-lethal training, and like, just give us a fucking reason. These cops are trained to like try to de-escalate. The Marines are trained to defeat the opponents and make them give up. Okay, it's way more hardcore. And to use that on our own people is pretty nuts. Like trying to get them to like calm down while enforcing lines and stuff like what the local cops are starting to do. I think that's better. It's better. As much as I want to see them all just have the Marines come in and fuck shit up, you know, it'd be so cool. Like, fuck you assholes. You asked for it. I'm just trying to be like responsible minded, and I'm like, the Marines are going to go in there and it's going to be a huge antagonization. And if Marines start getting hurt, they will kill. It's not good. We can't start shooting at our own people, dude. We need to use different tactics to get them to stop. Civil War. Yeah, I mean, we don't want to do anything like that. I was in the Marines. I did all this training. I did all the non-lethal stuff. We use rubber bullets. We have OC spray and beanbag shotguns and fucking tear gas and all kinds of different types of throwables, shields and flak jackets and helmets and all the stuff. We have to do certain levels of martial arts training as well with McMap Marine Corps Martial Arts Program. But there's a lot to it with that training. my unit, when I was in the Marines and we went to Iraq, my unit was tasked with being the non-lethal unit. So if it's like a readiness thing. So you want to have one of the units on the ship. I was on a ship. We sailed to Iraq. It was on the 13th MEU, Bonhomme Richard. The ship burned down. Look it up. But I was on the 13th MEU, and when you're on a MEU, Marine Expeditionary Unit, it's just a bunch of ships and stuff that's part of basically global patrol. You want at least one unit to have non-lethal capabilities. So if they needed to deploy a unit to a certain area anywhere in the world, they could do that right away and have people that can like handle crowds and stuff like that.
I think.
So I did all that training, and we never really did it. We were just part of a readiness thing, so we trained and never actually did any of it. And that's the Marines. They're gonna have way less experience with this. A lot of these cops have dealt with riots before. So I just think the cops are gonna be better at handling everything than the Marines as a Marine, because I've done that training, and it's not like you have people to practice on. Right, the cops, they've actually dealt with the LA people, what they're, them throwing. The cops are the ones dealing with rioters more than anyone, so they're gonna have the most experience. Straight up. That's why I'm saying now that the LAPD is able to operate, they're gonna get things to de-escalate. Hopefully, we'll see. Because the feds are just gonna fight back and be like, "Oh fuck no," and the cops are gonna be like, "Let's get them to calm the fuck down." It really minimizes a lot of damage. Been watching your shorts for years. Just now looked you up live stream. Lucky day. Hey. Kazin, thanks for stopping by, man. I see you. King, thanks for the follow on Twitch. Kazin, thanks for the follow on Twitch. Appreciate you guys.
And this is what they do. So even more disgusting that many of the people who are doing this come in from.
Where's all the guard at? They're more in like. So they're gonna have like different levels of enforcement and also different areas that the units are covering. So like I think now that the police are coming out, they're gonna start covering a lot of the hotspot areas, and then like federal units and like National Guard and stuff like that are gonna go backline, and if they need more personnel, then they'll push those guys up. But it looks like they're.
I don't know. That's a very.
Something happened. Like this is the LAPD police chief talking. So and now there's all these cops in black out there, not all these camo dudes from the federal government. So yeah, I think that they just know. They have experts that are like, yeah, we know exactly what they're gonna do. They do the same thing each time. Thanks for your service, Pop Shamus. Thanks for paying taxes. Crush the rebellion. Seeing your shorts first time on a stream. What's up, King? You're okay if LA burns to the ground? I mean, easy to say when you're not from there, All right, let's see what else we got going on here. Let me mute this guy. The shit's still on fire. Let me see if I can find any other anything else going on right now. If there's anyone on the ground. Agenda Free TV. They got a feed. Oh, we got Koreans on the roof. The roof Koreans. We got the roof. I'd take pictures too, dude. Down, 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 bum, 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 bim, bum, 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 bum. Just cut through a lot of this. Oh yeah, that's where they burned down a lot of those things. Okay, let's go back up to where we left off here. There we go. Okay, yeah, we got someone on the ground. Perfect. Bum, 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 bum. Hydrate! Sun is going down. We'll see what happens. Night falls on the battle for Los Angeles.
Military helicopters. Black Hawk.
ICE protest that's now a riot. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's literally exactly what it is. Good nomenclature. Mostly peaceful fires, I'm assuming. Yeah, there you go. Mostly peaceful fires. I love it. That's so funny, dude. Thanks for covering this madness. Hey, man. There's like National Guard there. Marines haven't been called in just yet.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Chaos on the ground, dude. Everyone's still out. It's not funny. This is serious. This is fucking hilarious. I don't know what you're talking about. How embarrassing, the whole world watching this. I mean, every country has riots and protests, dude.
All right, we're gonna go to where the.
So I mean, whatever.
It looks like everything.
Solo Cock, thanks for the follow on Twitch, my friend.
There's no. They got the cops over there.
Getting a little music here, so I want to turn it down for a second.
Yeah, turn it down when there's music.
Sorry. By the way, real quick, you know, I know that.
Just mute that guy right now. This guy's got the feeds. This guy's been doing it for years. He sits here, he puts on his tie, nice shirt. He has like a nice little green screen, and he always covers all the crazy shit. Agenda Free TV. I used to live in California. I left that shit years ago. I left California in like 2011 and came to Colorado. And Colorado's been great. It's hella hilarious. Yeah, dude, it's hilarious. I'm just gonna laugh. What am I gonna do about it? I can't do anything other than watch. I'm not trying to tell anybody what to think. You guys can think, see it however you want, dude. I know there's a lot of people that are like against ICE and supporting the rioters, and vice versa. I don't give a fuck how you see it. See however you want. I'm just watching.
Pressing 1 for.
I'm just watching what's happening. If I was there, I would live stream this shit.
Let me find a good spot. The only place I can put this down is like on a railing to a bridge.
Some of the protesters are only partying. Yeah, I mean, think about it though. It kind of makes sense, right? Like, especially if you're young and you don't give a fuck, and you know, there's like just craziness going on. It's like exciting, and it's like, bro. And then you're like with all your other young friends, and everyone's, you know, maybe there's a little bit of troublemakers. I don't know. It makes sense. This seems like a fuck yeah, dude. You know, I would probably, if I was down there recording all this shit, like live streaming it, I would probably party. And I'm on the, I support like law and order, and you know, like, hey, if they're finding people that are legal, right? Like they gotta be processed. I'm all about that, you know. I don't mind, but I would still, I would literally party with people fucking whatever, dude. I don't care. I would never rat anyone out. I would just fucking go there, observe, and then just kind of vibe with whatever, even if there's people doing things I completely disagree with. But that's just how I am. You know, like I would go in there like Gonzo style reporting. I would just go hang out with people, not tell anybody what to think, and just like ask people what's going on, see what they have to say. All right, if someone hands me a joint or something, I might hit it. You know what I mean?
I'll
like
show you my rig later.
That's how I roll, bro. If I honestly, that interests me greatly. I might want to get involved in some of the. I make good YouTube money. I could fly anywhere I want, at any moment. I could just leave and fly to this right now if I wanted to.
I found this out via Factual News, who I follow.
Yeah, it's not that bad. Just do everything from your phone.
I think they're even a state broadcaster.
Streaming it would rat them out. I mean, if they do stupid shit and there's cameras around, that's on them. But it's not me like going to the cops and be like, oh, you know.
And they say that there was an explosion where an ammunition depot was located in the airbase, and that some people have been injured. and there is information.
There's several streams going on. LAPD chief still talking. All the night creatures are coming out. Good job, Kamala. Border was 100% secure. Yeah, no, she fucked up big, dude. Wonder how many people they've arrested so far. I mean, hardly any, to be honest. Hardly any. It takes a lot of resources to snatch someone up out of the crowd, arrest them, and then take them to jail. Right? Because now that's cops that have to like go do that. What is going on here? They're like carrying somebody. What is going on with that? Dude, someone got hurt and they're like carrying them away. Do these people have jobs? I mean, a lot of these people do, and they have to go back to work tomorrow. A lot of these people don't, and they won't be going back to work tomorrow because there's no work to go to. IRL GTA, yeah. Getting dark. A lot of traffic. People are getting home, getting out of the way. I don't think this is going to be as bad as like a George Floyd protest or any of those ones in like from like cop shootings and stuff like that. I think this one is going to be pretty mellow, to be honest. But I do like the what like Trump and everyone's saying like, hey, you know what, knock this shit off. Because like we're so used to like nothing happening, and I like hearing, you know, like, hey, knock it the fuck off. Like finally there's cops. There was all feds the whole time.
Whether they're needed tonight, he says he's going to have to.
There's someone on the ground. I'll see if I can find any more of that type of footage anywhere. Let's see what else we got. Don't I have that one? Yeah. We have this right here. Yep, they're lighting shit on fire. Yep, there's the fires. They starting.
By the way, real quick, you know, I owed a couple of thank yous for people who...
There it is. There's a fire in the middle of a street. Are there any other ones? Or all the fires? That was just one that they just started. Lots of foot traffic right there. I mean, that's gonna burn out soon. Unless they throw some more shit in there and keep it going. See, I mean, I can imagine like someone who just likes to light shit on fire. This is a really good opportunity to go do that in the middle of a street and get away with it. You know? I just think of it like that. That's what these people, like a lot of these people doing shit. Like they don't, a lot of people probably don't even care about any cause or anything. They just want to go. It's exciting. They want to go. There's action, you know, something to do. Military could get involved. I mean, I just don't see the military being able to do a better job than the cops. These cops have dealt with this stuff a lot more than the military has. And I say that as someone that was in the Marines, and I was artillery, but one of the, our artillery battery was picked, on my deployment to be the non-lethal, capable unit. So we had to go through, pretty intense non-lethal training. But here's the difference between the shit that I did in the Marines and these cops. We never practiced on anybody. The only time that we really did any kind of practicing was on ourselves. And it was more fun than anything.
Follower.
Like going out here, like see these cops dealing with all this stuff, bro. Like they're actually dealing with real civilians. with their unpredictability and they're trained about de-escalation. They send in Marines with non-lethal capabilities and stuff. I'm just telling you, as someone who did that training, you know, and Marines are very proud people. So like, you're not gonna hear a lot of Marines admit this, but our shit's not as good as the cops. The cops deal with this stuff all the time. They have years of experience of actual riots that they have worked on, you know? So that's why I just say the cops are the best guys to deal with it. Unless like, if there was like a need to like shoot back, then yeah, the Marines are going to be very helpful. Okay. But like, unless that's happening, they're just there for manpower reasons. They're not, and they're not going to be trained very well on de-escalation like the cops are. Nonsense. I mean, if you're saying that, that means you just don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Cause I actually did that shit. Like if somebody said like the word, I doubt that you were in the Marines and did non-lethal training like I did. Like I did both of those things. I'm way more like I don't usually like kind of, you know, wave my finger, you know, but like I actually did that shit. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Marines aren't going to be as good. The cops have, it's just experience. The cops have dealt with it. The Marines have not. The Marines have never really dealt with hardly any non-lethal situations, to be honest. Now, if you need the Marines to start killing everyone, now you're talking, bro, okay? We're going to be way better at that than the cops. You need us to go and kill every single fucking one of them? Then yeah, the Marines are going to be great, okay? Yeah, and we'll do it too. We don't give a fuck. Just give us a reason. Just say that we're allowed to and we will, bro. We'll burn them all. Dude, we have fully automatic grenade launchers. Okay? Just imagine that on a crowd. Like, yeah, the Marines would totally love to do that. Calming down everything, trying to get everything to chill out so we don't burn the fucking city down and blow everything up. Leave that to the cops. They're better. These are facts. Love your vids. Thanks for watching, Vincent. Go Marines. Yes, Marines. I was in the Marine Corps. The problem is the police force does not have the personnel numbers to handle this. Both Marines have, bro, there's way more. I mean, they have 500 Marines on the ready. They could send a lot more, but it's just going to be a bunch of people, Marines getting called in the middle of their fucking weekend because they're on Libo right now. Like, they have to be, this is their final night of Libo. Then they got to be back at, you know, Monday morning fresh. Fresh haircut, fresh shave, fresh uniforms. You know, they're like, honestly, it sounds good because you guys don't know. You weren't in the Marines, so it sounds good to have the Marines come down there. Like the marketing of it sounds good. I'm telling you, the only way you want the Marines there is if you want to kill everyone. Okay. Otherwise, just there's a lot of fucking cops. There's way more than just 500 cops. Okay. Like they have thousands of fucking cops. Oh, here's a Donald Trump tweet. Gavin Newsom. He says scum, but I always see it as news cum. Delicious. Get the Marines, yeah. No, yeah. Marines are the Marines are a force of death. They're not for situations like this. Like everyone keeps talking about. No, I don't know what I'm talking about, but I do. I do know what I'm talking about. We would be very good at killing every single one of these people, and none of them are gonna get away either. That's what. If you want the Marines to come do that, we would be very excellent. Give us a week. They'll kill them all, you know. Sea-Dog, what's up, man? I see you in the chat. You have two different Twitch chats. I have a YouTube chat and Twitch chat. We're live both on YouTube and on the Twitch. See if I can find any other exciting footage going on. Yeah, it looks like, I mean, a lot of the, I've got to say, ever since the actual LAPD came in, because there was some sort of bureaucratic issue where they weren't allowed to go out and do anything. Like the cops just can't like go. They have to be told to go, right? They have to be ordered to go and like get law and order. And then for some reason that order was not going through. And then ever since LAPD showed up, everyone stopped fucking around. Like, we're not seeing a whole lot of fuckery. There was one dude lighting shit on fire, and that's all they could see from that one helicopter right there. So, I mean, I have a feeling that they're getting things under control at this point. I don't see them losing any kind of control. There's people just kind of walking the streets. That's okay. Just let them do it. They're not doing anything crazy. That's totally fine. All this is fine, especially amongst all the chaos that happened today. We'll take it, even though it's not like a licensed protest. It's blocking the road a little bit. Things do seem to be de-escalating. There is one fire, and they should just go put it out. Unless part of it, there's a lot of like strategy with this stuff. Sometimes you just kind of let them have it and be like, hey, let them have their fire over there. So you just, you know, and if things are getting out of hand, then sure, but like just let, you know, there's logic to how you deal with these crowds of people. And all these people are just kind of chilling right here, so no need to start like throwing projectiles and stuff out into this crowd because they're not doing anything crazy. Now if they start like lighting things on fire and stuff like that, then that's different, but they're just kind of walking. That's a good thing. And I know it's not as exciting because like I'll tell you what I'd like to see. Okay. I'd like to see like absolute fucking chaos and crazy shit going down. It'd be more interesting to watch because I'm just here watching. You know, I don't really have an agenda here. I'm just watching everything unfold. And it'd be way more exciting if way more crazy shit was going down. But it does appear
deputies, he's trying to explain kind of, I'm trying to go this way, but right now they're not letting anyone through here. Looks like he's getting hit with maybe some pepper pellets as he's turning around and walking away. If you want to pan down the street, they've actually pushed their...
Yeah, see the as much as I love the feds, no, I don't. The feds are like well equipped and stuff like that, but they don't know these streets. They're not from here. These cops are all from here, dude. This is their city, so it's different, and they're doing a way better job than the feds were. Unfortunately, I thought the feds would be better, but it makes sense because this is their people. This is their town. They're gonna do a better job, and they're not ICE, right? So if it's just the cops, like it's kind of different because like the cops aren't necessarily going after everyone. It's the feds that are. And I think the crowds are starting to kind of get a distinction of that.
Make their own barricade with these benches in the middle of the street, blocking.
Yeah, there's those barricades. That didn't last long. Look, nobody's there using those benches.
Sounds like we're hearing these.
So they did a bunch of
A new follower.
Morgan, thanks for the follow on Twitch. King Vaughn, thanks for the follow on Twitch as well.
See what these non-lethals look like. We've seen
non-lethals, yep.
Take some hits while we were over.
They don't feel good, but they're not going to kill you. They could if you get hit close range in the head or something. It could kill you, but
zoom in and see what we're looking at here. Yeah, you can see lots of protesters.
Oh, there's that one fire, and the police are going to start kind of pushing up on that. They're just letting them have it for right now, but they're going to take that area in a bit.
And you can see the fire.
Yeah, they just let the fire burn out and then they take the area. It's a lot. It's not as exciting and it's not an aggressive approach to getting control, but like people respond to aggression with aggression. So if you just slowly start inching in on it, you know, and taking sector, hold sector, and then you maintain your line and push the protesters out. That's what they're doing. It's a slow, non-exciting way of dealing with the issue. Now, if you get up in these guys' faces, they're gonna fuck you up. Like that one guy, even they were saying they shot him with little rubber bullets or whatever as he was walking away because he was trying to go through, and they're like, bro, you can't go through here. So I don't know. Good job on these local cops, I guess. You know, wish they could have come in sooner.
I should point out that you were standing behind a number of sheriff's deputies.
LA is Iraq, but in the USA. That's so like. That's so dramatic, bro. Come on. It's not Iraq, dude. It's not like Fallujah being invaded by the Marines. Okay.
The protesters have moved them. At one point, while Chief McDonald was
Stanimus, how long were you already? What priest were you on? I'm assuming 777 because you were a Marine. We did M1908s and 777s. So I was during I was in during the transitionary period when they were doing the M1908s still. So I trained on both systems. But when I went to Iraq, we just took the 777s, and we were the first unit to bring them to the 777s to Iraq too. First ones to fire them in Iraq as well. Everything before us was all M1908, so I was the transition unit era. I'm not American. What can the National Guard and Marines do if they decide to send them in? They're not going to do anything. They'll just hang out in the back and let the cops do everything. They're only gonna use military personnel if they need more bodies, and they're gonna be like, they're not gonna be dealing with in the front lines with people. They're gonna be just holding areas and stuff like that. It's way less exciting than we all want it to be honest. I would love the Marines come there and fuck shit up, dude. That would be crazy. But that's not gonna happen. We need to squash this. I mean, I think that it's gonna be pretty chaotic tonight. You know, there's a lot of commotion still, but I think it's gonna start winding down next week by Monday. That's my prediction. I'm predicting this is gonna calm down tomorrow, and then they're gonna riot somewhere else in the country. There'll be a different area. LA is gonna calm down. I think that people are a lot more willing to like really burn things down when somebody gets like killed or there's a crazy injustice but from the police. That's when they're like, going to be way more riled up. This was like feds coming in trying to get some illegals and round them up. I don't know. I don't think people care that much. They're not going to burn the city down over that. They'll burn the city over like a George Floyd type situation though. We got a couple followers. Morgan, thanks for the follow. Stuff, thanks for the follow on Twitch, both of you guys. Yeah. So what? Here's how this works, right? Everyone is really disorganized right now. The police came in and they scrambled things up, and this is my actual experience talking here. Usually I'm just watching and I say I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. This is like one of the very few times I do know what I'm talking about. So here's how it works. They look for like a ringleader, right? And it doesn't look like there's a whole lot of organization here from the rioters. It's just a bunch of people fucking around. But if they're more organized, you'll be able to spot who's giving orders, and that's who you snatch up. And I think that if there were anybody giving orders, those are some of the people that got snatched up. And when you snatch up the ringleaders, all the people listening to and doing what they're told, they tend to not really know what to do. So they just yell and throw shit for a while until they get bored and they have to leave and they get tired or whatever. And that's kind of, I think, the stage we're at. I think a lot of the ringleaders have been snatched up. So now you're left with people that are, there's no one like orienting anyone anymore. It's all slowing down. And that's like the easiest way to defusing this is to take the agitators that and the organizers, and you round them up, and then everyone else is most people just kind of watching. The amount of actual, like, let's say there's like thousands of people out there. The amount of people actually setting fires and throwing shit is going to be like a small percentage of the overall people. And but with the amount of people surrounding them, it's hard to tell how many there are and who it's coming from, because it's coming from crowds and stuff. There'll be like a crowd of like 100 people, and there's one dude that throws a bottle, and it's those guys that start rallying people and giving people courage to join them. So the people that are doing that, you take those guys out of the equation, and then other people that may throw a bottle, may not. They're a lot of times they'll choose not to, and it just kind of like, it's still a bunch of commotion. There's still a little bit of stuff going on, but the cars stop getting lit on fire and things stop getting flipped over and stuff like that. So, and again, that's where these LA cops, they know how to do all this shit. They understand these concepts. They're trained on it way more than I was when I was in the Marines. I mean, I was like 19 when I was going through this. I'm 37 right now. It was a long time ago when I did this shit, but I still remember some of the basics. And you assess your crowd and you see who is encouraging people to act up, and you target those guys. You push forward and you pull them back behind all the barricade of cops and take them, or of Marines or whatever, and you take them and separate them from the crowd, and then that makes the crowd calm down. Actually, it's interesting how it works. Just got some dude and a Mustang. Good crowd control right there. Any explanation as to all the pallets upon pallets of bricks and cinder blocks came from? I mean, I saw some pictures of some laying out. And I've seen shit like that before, where like mysterious things are just all those like bricks and stuff are all of a sudden there. So it could be some nonsense, some conspiracy going on, or it could have just been shit that was left out too. So, but I know what you're talking about, and I saw those pictures. It could be what you're alluding to. We've seen it before, so there's no reason why it couldn't be that. But I'm also not gonna like go 100% sure. Yeah, that's what happened either. Because it could be some completely reasonable explanation as to why some of those pallets of bricks were laying out. It could go either way. Past my bedtime. I don't want to go to bed. I love the GoldenEye music. Yeah, it's just something to kind of have a vibe while we look at stuff. We check out some of these other streams. Yeah, see, look, a lot of the traffic is going normal now. There's like traffic lights. Everything's kind of getting back to normal on this street. Here's a dude that's on the ground, and if we look on the ground here, let me say thank you to some followers. Donut does videos, Jimmy Pot and Woozy. Thank you guys for following me on Twitch. I appreciate you.
It's kind of funny to see it in
and as you can see, like, so here's a guy live streaming on the ground, and again, all of the it's I mean, I wanted more action, especially live streaming. I was hoping for more action, but I mean, if I'm being a moral, responsible American adult, then it's a good thing that things are calming down, right? But if I'm being honest as a real human, like, oh man, I was hoping there'd be a little more chaos. I wanted to see some shit. I don't know, my brain just thinks like that. I'm just gonna be honest. Sometimes I kind of like it when things are going crazy because it's interesting to see. But the police look like they've done their job well, dude. It's really, everything changed once the cops came in. Once they just let the fucking cops do their job. I don't know who is responsible for not allowing the cops to go out. I don't know who is responsible for that, but they should be fired, because those cops should have been there yesterday, not late on day 2. That doesn't make any sense. Straight up, dude. Yep. They're taking control of everything. Lots of extra personnel coming in. I honestly think Trump would have sent the Marines in if the cops weren't allowed to come in and do stuff. I think that's really what it was. It was like, take care. I think because Trump was like saying, hey, why aren't you guys fucking doing anything? Like, you guys remember that, right? That was the whole point. It's like, what the fuck? Why isn't local law enforcement being allowed to do their job? And why are all the feds being kind of like on their own? If you guys don't fucking stop, we're going to send in Marines. And I think that, like, especially with Trump, like the mayor and the governor and stuff, they'll probably be like, Trump will do it. We should probably send the cops out because Trump will do it. And that's not going to be good. And it wouldn't be good. I mean, that could be a disaster, in my opinion. As a Marine, not allowed to say former Marine. You're not allowed to say ex-Marine. Once a Marine, always a Marine. But I was in the Marines. I am no longer. So I'm not, as a who used to be in the Marines, I'll tell you, if they sent Marines in, it would just make things way fucking worse, because it's a bunch of young people. All these adults are like in their fucking late 20s, 30s, 40s, some in their 50s, that's like, they're all older. Like, when I was in the Marines, I got out when I was 22. That's when I finished my time in. So they're all going to be young people looking for fucking action. Okay. Because I'm putting myself back in the position if I was going to get basically pulled and be like, hey, You're going up to Los Angeles, and I was in Pendleton. So I was, you know, I'm like 70 miles from here. That's not very far. And we're like, hey, you guys are going to convoy to Los Angeles and you're going to operate. We're going to be looking for someone to just fucking try something so we could fuck you up, because we got a lot of pent up aggression because the Marine Corps is so hardcore all the time, and it feels good to take it out on the enemy. Okay? That, I mean, I would just be like, when I was in Iraq, there was like, I was in a turret most of the time, and I would be up there, and it was so boring. I was like, dude, somebody please just fucking shoot at me. Like, give me a fucking reason. I'm so glad I didn't have to fucking shoot anybody. So that never happened. Never killed nobody. All right, I got that one. But at the time when I'm 19 in the middle of the fucking desert, and then, you know, I'm all like amped up on going to war. Yeah, like just try something. That's the way I was thinking. If they send a bunch of young Marines in here, they're going to be thinking similar things, just waiting for it. All these cops, they're older, they've lived, this is their city. They have training, a lot more training. They have experience with this stuff. That's why I'm just saying, like, instantaneously when the cops were allowed to come in, because I haven't seen any feds. It's all sheriff and LAPD. That's what I'm seeing. It's all sheriff and LAPD right now. These are cops. These are local cops. That's sheriff. That's LAPD. These are all LAPD now. Look at, they have their riot gear. They know what they're doing. These guys know how to fucking play this game. Oh yeah. I would rather not fuck with these guys. These guys will fuck you up. Okay? See this mustachio right here? This guy right here? He is fucking ready, dude. Yeah. He's like, come on over here and get it. Come and get it, bro. If you come over here, you're getting some. And then we're going to take your ass to jail. And then when no one's looking, we're going to beat you up. The local cops, they're a lot calmer, and they lower the tensions. But also, if you do fuck with them, they will fuck you up, and they're not going to get in trouble either. Everyone is going to say they didn't see nothing. Every single one of those cops, they got each other's backs. These are like the real Marines. Okay, I'm getting. Okay, you guys know that movie Black Hawk Down? So the Army fucked that up. That's completely the Army's fault. They had complete arrogance. They didn't think that anything bad was going to happen. And then everything was a disaster. After they got a lot of those guys out of there, then they deployed the Marines into that same city. Everybody fucking left. They didn't want the smoke from the Marines because we were going to kill them all. Okay? We were literally going to kill them all. Very dangerous. So everyone just fucked off. I'm getting that same energy when these LAPD cops are now free to be unleashed to go get control of the city because some bureaucracy or some dumbass at the top was saying, don't let the cops go out there, make the feds deal with it, right? Like, you send these Marines in, it's not going to be the same thing. There's going to be a lot more fighting. You send these cops in, everyone fucks off. They don't want to fuck with the LAPD, dude. They already deal with the LAPD every fucking day. 365 days a year. They don't fuck with the LAPD. I'm just saying, like, think about the reality of it. Everyone was thinking that, like, the feds are outsiders and it's more antagonistic. Are you coming into our city kind of a thing? That's the mentality you get. That's the attitude. You're coming into our city? Yeah, dude, it's going to piss people off and it's going to make them act up more. Which is way more exciting for us to watch as the viewers, right? Sure. But again, like, it was, I don't know. It was like, I would say like 3 hours ago, they let the cops out. Finally. That used to be the LAPD. It is the LAPD. Like, everyone stopped fucking around. No fires are being lit anymore. Like, none of this footage is showing anything on fire. There was one last fire. It's probably almost out. And they probably clean it. Look at all the cars are able to drive around again. Everyone's going home. Everyone's tired. This is that one last fire right there. That's it. earlier there was cars on fire all over the fucking place. Then it started getting dark and they let the LAPD come in. Everyone fucked right off, man. You can't underestimate the LAPD cops. They will fuck these protesters up. They're not messing around. They don't like the protesters either. Okay? It's not like the cops are like libs or something. The cops will go out here and fuck shit up. Oh, there we go. Now they're putting out the last fire. Looks like it. Yeah, see, earlier today, okay, this is where there wasn't a whole lot of police, just a few of them. They lit these cars on fire. They're throwing shit at them. Okay? And then, like, I would say, then they started dispatching more LAPD, and they came in, and within like an hour after they started doing this shit, they took that whole bridge, and they got everyone off that fucking bridge. They got this whole thing cleaned up right here. There's cars going down this highway now, this freeway. And then this guy was trying to put it out, and they're like trying to hit the guys with rocks up top. They weren't having none of that because this is LAPD. They're like, okay, yeah, they're throwing fireworks at us. They're throwing rocks at us. We're trying to put the fire out. So other cops, while these guys were cleaning up down here, other cops came in up top and took that fucking bridge and got people off of it. Probably arrested a few of these assholes throwing shit at cop cars. Now, I don't think you're going to get as bad of a charge. Now, okay, if you're fucking around with the LAPD, if you're being one of these rioters and you're fucking with the LAPD is going to beat you up way fucking more than the feds are. They're gonna hurt you. You're gonna have maybe couple things broken. Okay, it's gonna be bad. However, the charges aren't gonna be as bad. Now, if you're fucking with feds and then you assault one of them or something like that, now it's a federal offense. They're not gonna beat you up as much, but you're way more fucked legally. So it's, it's kind of like which one do you want? I think I would rather get fucked up by the LAPD and not have as bad of charges. I don't want no federal charges. I would never do this shit. I've never done anything like this in my entire life. I think everyone participating in these riots is an absolute fucking retard. I think there's a lot of people that are just curious. They're just checking it out. Something crazy's happening. They're not actually doing anything, but everyone like throwing stuff and getting in the faces of cops, threatening them. I saw a lot of this one video of this guy threatening to kill the cops. And the vets, they didn't do anything. They didn't do anything. They were just kind of letting it. It was pretty interesting and wild. All those guys. So yeah, absolute trash humans. Fuck them, dude. Stupid dummies. Like, go home. You know what I mean? But now definitely the people throwing things, lighting things on fire, hurting people, destroying private property, public property, all that kind of stuff. All, if they get caught up, like, take them to jail. If they get, we need to catch them. Should just bump California. California is the 6th largest economy on planet Earth. We kind of need California. Yeah, a lot of that federal money comes from California, to believe it or not. They pay a lot of money in taxes to the federal government. We need California, even though it's a bunch of lefties and we don't agree with them. We need them. They're part of America. We need America to be together. And there's always going to be differing ways of how we should. Everyone's always going to have a different opinion of what our future needs to be in America. Everyone has a different vision on what that should be, and it's their right to see it however they want. It's always going to be a thing. There's always going to be a different thing, but we're also all Americans, man. Like, so. Oh, look at these cops. Here we go. These guys are messing. Dude, they're so like organized. It's pretty cool to see. Yeah, try and light one of these fucking cars on fire, dude. You'll be so. They'll beat you the fuck up. They will beat you up, dude. They're gonna kick you. They're gonna hit you with their fists. They're gonna beat you with their batons. You're gonna be so bruised and bloody and broken. You fuck with these LAPD cops, dude. They will put your ass in line, dude. They're sick. Dude. And also, if you think about it, the LAPD cops are way more annoyed with the people of LA than some feds that are only there for the day and then they're getting the fuck out of there. These cops have to deal with all these fuckers every single day. That's another reason why, like, when the LAPD comes in, everyone's like, oh shit, we don't want the smoke. Okay. And I wasn't thinking about that before. It only came to me after seeing, oh, there's another fire. They lit a dumpster. That's not going to last long. Well, it might be fine for right now because everyone's just standing there. If they start breaking shit, the cops are gonna be, it's gonna draw more attention. Yeah, see, they don't give a fuck. Just let them have their stupid dumpster fire if they're not doing anything else. And that's the smart way to go about it. Pick and choose your battles with how you want to de-escalate. Masterclass from LAPD. They just have to be allowed to do their fucking jobs, man. The people of LA respect LAPD cops. Even if someone doesn't like cops, they respect the cops because they don't want to get bopped in the head. So, I mean, and sometimes that's what it takes to get some fucking respect. You gotta bop someone in the fucking head and be like, hey, knock it the fuck off or I'm gonna bop you again. And then you say, and then you tell them, respond with yes, sir, or I'll bop you again. I wanna know that you understand. Oh, there's another one. Okay, we got more fires popping up. I don't think they're gonna last long. I don't think so. Respect. There's different types of respect, but it could be respect all the same. Maybe there's somebody you disagree with and you don't like, but you respect that if you cross the line, they're gonna come and bop you in the head. So you have enough respect to stay the fuck away from them so they don't bop you in the head. That's still a level of respect. That's still a level of respect, okay? It's like, in The Lion King, when Rafiki hits Simba in the head with a stick, he goes pop, and then like Simba's like, what the fuck, Rafiki? Why'd you bop me in the head? And then Rafiki goes to do it again, and then he ducks. And he's like, see, you learned. That's respect. There you go. There's my explanation of basic respect, whether you like someone or not. Sometimes you are forced to respect them, or else they'll bop you in the fucking head. That's the way it is. If you're by yourself and some big fucking like gladiator comes over and like grabs your shit, what do you do about it? And he's like, do you want to like, are you gonna do something about it? You get completely like emasculated instantly. No one's gonna save you. Respect. Stop encouraging violence. I'm on the side of the cops. What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck? Yeah, law and order, bitch. Wild how you're more concerned about private property being destroyed than real people being forcefully and unlawfully removed from the country without any form of due process whatsoever. I have nothing to do with those fucking people. They chose to come here themselves. That's none of my fucking business. Yeah, lighting the city on fire, that's illegal. That's against the law. We can't do that. Not letting people drive on the roads and stuff. Yeah, no, those people, you need to move them out of the fucking way. Yeah. No, I mean, these are real things. Let me flip that. It's wild how you're more concerned about police officers arresting people who are breaking the law than the fucking civilization continuing to churn, right? You start blocking all the roads and shit and people can't do anything. That's not good. Yeah, I mean, I didn't make those fucking people come here. They came here on their own, dude. That's the title from... Oh, yeah, I love my title. Nightfall's for the Battle of Los Angeles. That's what it is. I was hoping there would be more crazy shit going on. Yeah. So that's one of the 2 fires that are going right now. And that one looks like it's going to burn out soon. Oh, no, they're throwing cones in there. Oh, here we go. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. What the fuck? Oh, man, this is live. This is happening right now. That's happening right now.
I don't know to make of this. This seems so very dangerous.
Yeah, why are they throwing shit at this guy doing donuts?
Are not happy with that.
This guy has no shirt on.
I don't know if they felt this person was endangering them. This is a very bizarre scene there.
What is going on?
Those donuts like that in reverse. Was that person trying to send a statement? And oh wow.
Yeah.
What the fuck is it? Why is he driving like that?
Controlling that car, or he's driving erratically on purpose. I think that whomever threw.
Hope we don't see someone get run over. What the fuck?
Yeah, he's having trouble controlling that car. Oh, or has decided to go past the those barricades there. This is basically the
This is new
area, the plaza.
I'm just wondering,
not where traffic typically would go.
No.
Was this person trying to hurt or endanger those that were in the streets there?
I feel like the people in that intersection or near that intersection.
I think it's just chaos and chaos at the same time. Two different kinds of chaos. What is going on? What the fuck? Bro, that security guard had to jump out of the way. Bro, what? $5 super chat from Jonathan says, let's set a random fire in the city that just suffered a catastrophic fire. That's logic. If they don't stop the... Yeah, I know. No, facts, bro. Thanks for the $5 super chat. 100% facts. Yeah. No, I wish I would have brought that up myself, but you brought it up first. Yeah. Let's set fires in the city that just had like the fucking city burned down. This guy, this guy's acting like he's acting like he's in a high-speed chase, but nobody's chasing him.
Where there are people and bicycles of all sorts, whether you're with these.
What is going on?
It makes me wonder who this person is and what statement.
Oh shit, all these people are jumping away.
To agitate the people.
What is going on? This is new.
Look at the way that driver is driving. Is this
He's going backwards.
Are they drunk? Who does that? Who drives in reverse like
Dude, this guy's on drugs or something. What the fuck? Why is he doing this? Oh, there's a fuck ice tag, dude. They put that all over the city, I guess.
Out of the car now. He's decided to abandon that vehicle, and what? He's got a hold of a dumpster trying to move it, but unsuccessful. So now he's got to get back in the car.
Oh.
By the way, I think I saw some shattered glass. I think.
Did you realize not everyone being deported is an illegal resident, United States, right? Yeah, I don't give a shit, bro. Like that's none of my. That's up to the fucking police to deal with. I don't fucking care. Too bad Prozac bullets aren't a thing.
That is a very scary scene. It's almost like this person is a rogue person.
Yeah, this is just someone. This is like the Joker.
And look at the crowd.
Oh, the crowd's coming after him.
Now he's going to do things quite illegally.
Oh shit, dude. Oh shit. This guy's trying to get in there. Bro, what is going on?
In the downtown area, and look at that. People are throwing things at him. So
it's like Grand Theft Auto, yeah.
Okay, you're not with us, therefore you're against us.
Yeah, that guy's just like the Joker. He's just there for all the chaos. He doesn't care about what side is what. He's coming back. He's coming back. He wants to fuck with that crowd some more.
Is it someone who just lost their mind? They just don't care who.
Oh, he's parking.
They're trying to make a statement or what? But
he's getting out.
I'm surprised that.
What the fuck was that?
Over this one as in a pursuit of some sort, because this behavior was very, very erratic.
That was crazy.
He was able to outrun, or thanks to the fact that he's in a vehicle and the other people are on foot.
Oh, he's driving again. I thought he was getting out. Nope, he wants some more. Whoa, dude, this guy's not even in a high-speed chase. He just knocked over someone on a bicycle.
Intersections or stop signs.
Going through a stop sign.
What? This is.
Oh, he sideswiped a bicyclist. Oh,
yeah, he sideswiped a bicyclist. I saw that.
Right now.
This guy's on like meth or something.
That's why the crowd got agitated. But his
behavior
then, I would say it wasn't necessarily just in response.
What is this guy doing? He's just randomly driving around. Is he trying? What is he doing?
I'm not sure the mindset of this person here, but if they were an innocent person just trying to get out of the way, they're not leaving and getting out of the way.
No, this is not some innocent person. This is someone that's going crazy.
When he left that intersection,
that's wild. Even the rioters were against this guy.
Was in some way disabled, but no, that was just his way of being.
Let's see if the other ones are covering it. Oh yeah. Oh, here's another chopper. We have two choppers. There we go. We have two chopper angles, boys. This dumpster is still. Bro, this guy is not watching the right thing. Bro, you're watching the wrong thing.
You got that high rise there, so it's going to be difficult to see the vehicle. I wonder if he had any.
Did we lose him?
That he was being tracked by a news helicopter.
Again, who knows?
We have two helicopters. Oh, this helicopter has eyes. This is why we want two helicopters. Yeah, dude, let's go. I don't want to listen to these ladies try and figure this guy out. He's just going crazy. There's nothing to figure out. Oh, what is he doing? Oh, he's trying to, he's guys, is that cop gonna follow him? What is he doing? He's pointing towards the, what is he doing? What is he fucking doing? Uh-oh. What? They cut the camera away. What is he doing? Yo, bring him back. We're trying to see. This helicopter lost them. And this one cut away. Oh, wait. They're back on him? Did he drive away from that cop?
He's running through these streets at such high rates of speed.
I wonder if that's like a stolen car or something.
For safety's sake, Mark, they definitely would want to be involved in this. The problem is, I don't think they have the resources.
Right. Yeah, I don't think I think the cops are so fucking busy they can't deal with this guy. Oh, here we go. Okay. Unless this is older footage. There's two different things happening here. I'm not sure which one is up to date. Uh-oh. Oh. I think this one's behind. Okay, this one's behind. This one's ahead. This guy's just driving crazy. That's wild, dude. I can't, like, I'm wondering if he's going to go back to the protesters. None of these people know that this guy's on a rampage. He just, the laws of the road do not matter. That's crazy, man. Seeing somebody just do that. No cops even chasing him. He's just driving around. No cops to stop him. Maybe he's enjoying it. Maybe he's like, hell yeah, dude. That's crazy, dude. Trying to have a cat and mouse chase? I don't know. He's kind of fucking off. He's just getting out of there. I wonder what the choppers are like stuck on this guy. They can't look at anything else but this guy. Yeah, LA, such a big ass city for this guy to drive around in. Oh yeah, they don't want to lose him. Oh, did they? Where's this van at? Is that the van? Yep, that's it. Yeah, he's playing GTA in real life, dude. Huh. Yeah, he's just driving away now. The helicopter's still following, but he's just getting out of there now and just not following any of the road laws. This guy must be on drugs. Dude, this is... oh, man. He's not following... Dude, this guy's going to hit someone. That was so close to that pedestrian. That guy was running out of the way. This chopper's going to lose this guy. He does not care about any of the traffic lights. He's just going. Oh, man. There's going to be a car accident. This is going to end bad. Oh, that's not... Dude, this guy is going nuts. This is not going to end well.
He's not with the agitators that... No,
dude. Yeah, he left all that shit behind. I wonder if he's going to come back or if he's just randomly going. I feel like we're being distracted. Let me see if what's going on the ground. Okay, this dumpster's still on fire over here. These people are just chilling. They're not really doing anything. They just have this shit on fire. This guy, he's just driven completely away. Oh, man. Oh, shit. He almost... Dude, he's going to crash. This guy is going to crash. This is not good. And now he's in a neighborhood. Yep, he just went into a neighborhood. They lost him. What? Your golden eye is paused. Thanks. Yeah, I know. Got the golden eye tunage. Where is he? Yeah, they lost him. He went into a neighborhood and then they lost him. I'm not. Yeah. Nah. Did you see him down there? No? That's wild. That was such a random occurrence. At first, I thought it was somebody being... Well, no, at first, the person, he was doing backwards donuts. And then people were throwing shit at his car. Oh, did he park? That's him. He parked. Yup, he parked. The car is off. Did he leave? He might have got away, dude. Wild. Imagine that. He might have got away. He's not... I don't see him in there. Oh, wait, that's him right there. Bro, you dummy. Oh, no. Do not get back in the car. Oh, no. What is he doing now? This guy has no shirt on. I think he took that guy's... Yeah, I think he stole that too. He's got no shirt on. This is wild. What is he doing? I can't believe they found him. I can't believe this guy went back to the car. He's got a jacket. He's just leaving it open and just walking away. What is going on? He's shaking it out. Oh, it probably has glass in it. Because they shattered the glass when the rioters were throwing shit at his car. What the fuck? Now he's getting in another car. What is going on? This is crazy. Wait, why is he getting in another... What is he doing? Is that his other car? Or is that just some random car? Now he's walking... Oh my God, dude. Who are you talking? Oh, the cops are getting him. The cops are getting him. Oh, they got him. What a dummy. He should have just walked away. Well, the cops got him. He didn't kill nobody. Wow, what a roller coaster. That was so bizarre.
A new follower.
That was so bizarre. 999 in the chat, and we got E-Columns. Thanks for the follow on Twitch. They got him. I wasn't sure, dude. I was just like captivated. I was like, what is going on? 999, thanks for the follow. Wow. Maybe he just got home. Yeah. Nuts, dude. That guy is going to fucking prison. Like, there's no way. He broke so many laws and put so many people in danger. This guy's going to prison. He's in trouble, dude. He's being cooperative with the cops, at least. That's cop right there. He's waving farts at these other guys. You see that? He was doing one of these, like, when you want to share. Huh. He was just waiting for the cops. I guess so. I wonder if he's on anything. Yep, get in there. These cops are like, they're tired of this shit. It's like, all right, well, they got him in the car. There we go. Problem solved. Ben Pounds, thanks for the follow. Love me. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. Both you guys. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Huh. That was so bizarre. Well, here we are back on the ground. You can see what's going on. They got a fire truck now. That fire truck can go. There's that one dumpster that's still on fire. See, the cops just leave it there.
They're throwing rocks at the cop cars.
Oh, they're throwing rocks. Okay. The LAPD knows how to handle guys throwing fucking rocks. It's not going to escalate.
Looks like they're coming in with the fire department to put out the dumpster fire.
Ah.
Yep. Get that fire truck out there. Let's get that dumpster. They're going to take control of this block. Some of the protesters are probably going to move to another area, try and set a little bit more trouble. But their numbers are really thinning. There's not a lot of people interested. But wow, what a wild thing. I can't believe we saw that. Like, that was just so bizarre.
Donald Trump just posted on social. President Trump posted, looking really bad in LA, bring in the troops. Look at what President Trump posted on True Social 7 minutes ago.
Uh-oh. What did Trump say?
Breaking news. Breaking news.
Looking really bad in LA. Bring in the
Donald
troops.
A new follower.
It's not going to be good. They bring in those troops. It's not a good idea. Let the LAPD do their thing. The LAPD just wasn't allowed to do their job.
Look at this.
Oh, I see. Look, they're mobilizing. They're like, okay, you're not, because they're getting fireworks thrown at them.
Look at
so
this.
they're gonna
AXN News.
change their positioning here and take care of it. Bring in the troops. IDEC, brah, and Sinya Vex. Thanks for following me on Twitch, my friends. Appreciate you. Just missed the bomb go off. There's this guy still in that cop car. What do you mean bomb go off? Are you talking about the firework?
Now, that's not him saying he's definitely bringing in the troops. He's saying they should bring in the troops, but
yeah, no, I don't think they're going to bring in any troops. There would have to be some like shots being fired. Let them cook. Dinya Vex, I see you in the chat. King, Agale UK, IDEC, bruh, Shucks, Donkey, Stephanie, Havoc, Damien, Alex, Ducky, Vandy, Easy Meat. Dude, there's so many of you. It's crazy. We've got 1,000 viewers on our vertical stream. We have 200 viewers on our normal YouTube stream. And not complaining, this is actually good numbers for me. 26 viewers on Twitch. That's really good numbers for me on Twitch. So appreciate you guys. Agale, UK, thanks for the follow. Bearded Sadie, thanks for the follow. Appreciate you guys. I wonder, is the fire truck gonna go put out that dumpster fire or what? I think they're just gonna let it burn.
A new follower.
check out his channel AXN
Sulky
News on
Gemini,
YouTube.
thank you for the follow on Twitch.
In the chat
There we go.
for you.
Huh. It's like the Wild West. If I was in California, I would drive out there and go film or stream all this 100%.
Did they catch the guy?
It's saddle, like riding a horse. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, it is. My bad. Arwan and Fooey, thanks for the follows on Twitch. Appreciate you guys.
Someone yelled gun. He's got a gun. Everyone running. They took cover.
Wait, someone had a gun?
Someone said that they were like attacking him, breaking his windows, and he popped out with a gun.
A new
follower. I'm pretty sure that most of his glasses.
Oh shit! Oh, someone put fireworks inside of the dumpster. That's all. So is this where the guy was doing donuts and then the crowd started chasing him? This is where it was. Oh shit! Yeah, this is where the guy was doing donuts.
Where did they catch him? If you guys know, let me know the location.
They caught him, yeah.
Seeing a dumpster on fire there.
Guns are not illegal in California. They're just way more restricted in California. Let's check this one over here.
A new follower.
Matthew, as we watch there, that skirmish line,
Matthew, James, TSX, thank you guys for the follows on Twitch.
Is it behind you, in front of you? Where is City Hall?
Helibound. I mean, I could fly out there, but I think this shit's gonna be over. But I could just go do that shit. Just go fucking interview people. Sounds kind of fun. It'd be exciting, you know? I'd do it for the rush and for the content, to be honest. I'm not there to change the world or anything. Just see what people are saying. Gonzo style. That'd be sick.
Look at this. I mean, I don't know if you can hear that.
It's heating up a little bit. Yeah, these are the leftover agitators, right? So like I was saying, the LAPD and the sheriff departments are coming in. They're getting control of all of these areas, and they're just kind of letting these people throw their fireworks, throw their bottles until they get tired and go home. They know the drill. They've done this a bunch of times, so it's kind of whatever. And but if they need to, they'll go in there and start like really combating the riots. So right now it's like mild riot mode at the moment, because it's just like a dumpster that's on fire, you know. That's about it right now. They were lighting cars on fire earlier.
A new follower.
There's a guy next to the dumpster fire live on YouTube Shorts, and he was talking about some guy was high on meth. I'm not sure, but I think he was talking about the guy driving that van. Like, oh yeah, dude, I bet you anything that guy was high on meth. That guy's high on meth. and there's like lawless shit going on right now. Okay, and he just GTA'd out, bro. He just GTA'd the fuck out. Seriously. Oh man, we got some new follows. We got Fe Bella Noche and Jonoso. Thank you guys for the follows on Twitch. I appreciate you. We're the good old fire truck. So they have a fire truck there. Let's see if I have another angle on this over here. There's a fire truck in the area, but they're just kind of letting them, because they're just gonna light another fire. So you just kind of let them have their dumpster fire, and they're not gonna, the likelihood of doing and making more, as long as the police are maintaining control, kind of consolidating everyone in one area, because these are all the leftover people. There's not a whole lot of rioters elsewhere in the city. It's, they can track like kind of where everyone's hanging out, and this seems to be basically one of the last areas. These are all the holdouts that want to take this a little bit later into the evening.
A new follower.
But generally, I think the damage has already been done, like the massive damage and everything. Now it's just
new follower.
Now it's just people, they don't want to go home yet. They're not done, or maybe they just got off work, maybe they're, they have the later shift, and they're just getting off work and they didn't get to participate, that's the way I see it. I don't know. I just try and like think about it from a realistic perspective. Like, why are all these people here? I think a lot of them are here not because, especially the leftover people, these people are here because it's exciting. I don't think there's a whole lot of ideological stuff going on right now, other than it's late and this is, and there's an excuse to go and do all this stuff because it's happening. Like, you're not going to be arrested just for standing over by that dumpster, right? And then you can even throw some fireworks in there. You're not going to get in trouble, even though they're illegal. But if there wasn't a riot and then you threw some fireworks in a dumpster and it's just the middle of the day, there's no rioting going on, now you're going to get in trouble. So that's why these people are like hanging out and doing all this shit. A lot of them don't even give a fuck, or they only sort of give a fuck about the whole ICE thing. They're just there for the chaos. And it's so human, right? It makes so much sense. If I was young and I lived close to this, I would be curious and go check it out. I would. Jobless. I mean, that's the way we want to see it, because it's annoying that they're doing all this. Some of them jobless. Some of them are probably teenagers. There's, they're just going to show up to work tired. I mean, I don't know. There's a big cluster of all different types of people and why they're here. But I think the general thing that's alluring them is the same thing that's alluring all of us to watch it. It's because there's chaos going on. The same reason why we're like glued to this and we're watching is the same reason why these people that live close to this are hanging out right here.
The LAPD,
it's just interesting,
the National Guard. So I'm a little confused.
But they get to like be in it, and they know that the cameras are looking at them. It's just, I don't know. It's human nature to be interested.
President Trump ordered the National Guard troops without it being approved by the state or the city.
See if we can get some other shots here. Yeah, there's just that one dumpster they're still fucking with. Everyone's just kind of on standby. There's that one dumpster. Yep. This is it. This is the last of it. It's not that bad. Like the LAPD really came in and cleaned everything up. They work at Starbucks. Yeah, now we're talking. Yep. Yeah, no, LAPD, they know what they're doing. Winding down. I think the last exciting thing, unless some crazy shit happens, we're still watching for now. Local law enforcement didn't need help. There was no local law enforcement helping the ICE raids. They were actually told not to help with the ICE raids. See, so when Gavin Newsom is saying Trump was being a liar, yeah, Trump was being a liar, but it's a liar calling another liar a liar. Gavin Newsom is also a liar. They're both liars. You just have to pick your favorite liar. My favorite liar is Donald Trump. I like him. He's my favorite liar out of all the liars. I don't like Gavin Newsom. He's not my favorite liar. But it's funny to watch a liar call another liar a liar. It's just, I don't know, like when you really look at it with reality, it's kind of silly. You take a step back, it's like, wait, aren't you guys both lie all the time? What the fuck? So yeah, no, local law enforcement wasn't even helping at all. They weren't assisting whatsoever. They were told not to cooperate with the feds picking up, doing their ICE shit that they're doing. And then when the riot started happening, the feds were on their own. So they sent in more feds and the Army National Guard. got brought in. They didn't really do anything. They just kind of had a presence. That's it. So I don't know. Trump sent troops anyway to manufacture chaos and violence. This is a muddy gray area. The whole troops thing is a muddy gray area. Trump succeeded at manufacturing chaos and violence. The people attacking ICE trucks or ICE agent trucks with like illegals in them is what really started everything. You're not supposed to get in. If we just let the ICE agents do their job, then there wouldn't be this issue, but people were throwing rocks and stuff. I have videos of it at the ICE agent trucks. Yeah, so I mean, Trump didn't help. Trump's not helping because like, and I think that he is, you know, kind of, he's using this as a play so he can have some more cards to play, right? He's doing what Trump does. And Gavin Newsom is on defense right now. That's what I think. He's not looking good. And Trump is really good at making everyone not like Gavin. And Gavin wants to be the president. He's trying to win votes. He's working on it. He's going to be running for president, I'm pretty sure. So it's just kind of like the origins of the new, era that's going to come after Trump. We'll see. Like, we're going to have a lefty like Gavin be the president. I don't think that would be that good, but that's why this guy's playing defense right now. We got some more followers. We got Angry Mango, GZ Killa, and we got Mentipis. I think that's how you say your name. Thanks for the follows on Twitch, friends. I appreciate you. Let's get back into the future here. Let's take a look over here. Still got these fires going. This really, yeah, they've got control. Look at this. All these uniformed police bikes holding off an intersection so cars can't go by. You know, it's the control is getting controlled. So I mean, I agree with Gavin. Like the as far as like the LAPD could have taken care of this, but they weren't ordered to. They were ordered to stand down, which is crazy. Let's see here. It's California. I mean, yeah, it's a big place. It's a big place. There's a lot of people. It's a hard place to live. It's hard to make it in California. Especially when things are expensive, like extra expensive, like, like economy is not doing good and stuff like that. California is really hard to exist in, which causes a lot of people to lean a certain direction politically. And that's just kind of the way California is. The volume of it makes everyone be lefties. But there's been a big growing righty presence in California. If you look at the difference with all the different voting areas, there's a lot more territory that was red this time around in this last election. So as a righty, I think that's a good thing. Got an overhead camera here once again. There's cops. They don't even need that many right here. And look at these people. There's like fucking 8 of them right here, dude. There's not that many. There's like more cops than them. These are the leftovers. Everyone's given up. See, it wasn't that big of a deal. Everyone just kind of let it go, especially when the LAPD came out. Definitely will not vote for Newsom. Yeah, I highly doubt I would vote for Newsom or any lefties at this point. The lefties have made themselves very difficult to listen to. Yeah, they've lost so much support. They're supporting the dumbest things. They've picked the dumbest fights. They're bleeding support. I think there's a lot of people on the left that are looking for a new home. I think that whole new party Elon Musk was talking about could be compelling. We'll see what he pulls off. Although that guy crashes out so much, he ruins everything. He ruined a good thing going. He's obviously on something. You see him lose eyeballs shooting everywhere. I love Elon Musk, but he's like on something and the fucking White House. And I don't know, dude. Like, I think he ruined a good thing. I think he is the richest man in the world. I think he did help Donald Trump get elected. And then I think that he has a bad habit of ruining good things by opening his fucking mouth. That's what I think. William Bird says they finally settled down. Yeah, they called in LAPD. LAPD was finally allowed to do their jobs. And ever since LAPD came rolling in, they masterclass knew exactly what to do. It took several hours, but they got control of the city. It's all calmed down. Everything is very much, oh, there's people up in the hills up there. What's that guy doing? What's this guy doing up there? He's got a mask. Oh shit, they're shining lasers at him. Those are green lasers too. Those burn. Those are not like little toy lasers. Those are fucked up lasers. That guy got laser beamed. That was funny, dude. Stupid bitch, all with a mask up in the trees. What a dumbass, dude. Don't fucking do that. Stupid bitch. Yeah, I hope it burned his eyeball. Rooftop Koreans. Yeah, the rooftop Koreans came and saved us. Elon is sporadic and controlling. Yeah, Elon's got some issues, man. I like Elon. He's a fantastic entrepreneur. I think that he was very naive with politics, but I also don't think that we've seen the last of Elon. I think that he's going to take everything that happened, he's going to learn from it, and he's going to come back with a new, more optimized approach. But the problem is that he could crash out at any time. But guess what? You know who else has crashed out? Trump himself. The man. He's crashed out many times. We've seen him crash out. He almost crashed out. He almost let Elon cause him to crash out, and then he knew better this time, so he was like really soft with Elon. But a special, like, after that second election, I mean, he started crashing out hard on Twitter. I remember, I was there, and I'm a big fan of Donald Trump, but I started seeing him crash out, and I was like, oh no, what are you doing, bro? Nah, dude, you're crashing out. You need to put the phone down, dude. But yeah, so I mean, the man himself has crashed out many times. We've all seen it. So Elon Musk has crashed out. So I think that, I mean, the riskiness of it is very similar to Donald. I think it's more risky dealing with Elon Musk. I think he's more volatile than even Trump is, to be honest. Autistic meltdowns are real. Yeah. Why did Elon get mad at Trump? I mean, there's like the story that's out there, and then there's like what people are saying, like what they think really happened. Motherfucker had a black eye in the White House when he was being given like the key to the White House, and they're giving him a good send off because his time had run out. Motherfucker had a black eye, and he's like looking around the room like he was doing that Hillary shit. Remember when Hillary was like Hillary Clinton in 2016, and she was like, oh, like, dude, Elon's been doing that same shit. They must have the same dealer or something, man. I don't know. But he was doing that shit in the White House, and I'm just like, I mean, I'm a righty, but I'm not going to pretend that that's not happening. I'm like, why are your eyes doing this, dude? that can't just be pure autism, dude. That's got to be something else. He didn't step down. He stayed his allowed amount, but I think something went down. Like somebody punched him in the fucking face. Everyone saw the black eye. So I mean, I'm suspicious. I think something went down. There was some sort of big disagreement. Elon Musk knows that he's right, and he's having a hard time compromising with the bureaucracy of government and getting bills passed, shit like that. Yeah, government is very difficult for entrepreneurs to like compromise on or accept, because the way you get things done is not efficient. Like you can have with a company where you can just make things happen, but the government, you can't all the time. Like there's courts and all this bullshit that you have to go through. It's annoying bureaucratic bullshit that just is annoying for someone who's like a get shit done motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So I can understand Elon's frustration. I really can. He was definitely on something. They say it's to help with his stuff, though. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I don't know his medical situation. I just know that dude is like wigging out on camera all the time. He's doing this like it's just weird. And then he can like snap in. Like if he needs to start talking about something, he just snaps in and starts talking about it. It's weird. I don't know. Something's going on. He's got a cocktail of something, dude. And if he needs it, great. If he doesn't, dude, as a big fan of Elon, if he doesn't need whatever the fuck he's taking, I hope he gets off of it because I want him to save the world with his rockets and shit, bro. Go back to doing that stuff. It's awesome. He's done like vertically landing reusable rockets that never existed before SpaceX. I don't think anyone would have figured it out. We would have figured it out eventually because it's like the obvious like direction to go in for optimizing, you know, rockets and stuff like that. But he was the first guy to actually sit down and think about it from a business perspective. Like, how do we make money from space? Well, we need the cost of getting things up in the orbit to go down. How do we do that? By minimizing waste of rockets. So we don't have to build a new rocket every time. They could just reuse it. Yeah, he's on a different wavelength for sure. I just like that stuff. I like the way he came up with his idea for electric cars. You know, like no, it's not his idea for electric cars, but his idea to creating electric cars that you can sell. Because it wasn't a thing. Teslas were like the first like good, cool electric car that you could buy. And then all the industry around it is like following Elon's wake of him pioneering that space. And it's just, it's the way that he approaches problems. He's really good at it. It's a very autistic way. Like, let's start from the beginning and solve all the problems from the ground up and not use any old bad habits. It's interesting how he does that stuff. But yeah, no, this looks like it's pretty much over. There's not much going on here anymore. The last thing to happen was that dude running around everywhere in that car, in that van. Yeah, that's pretty wild. I think that this is the time where we're going to shut it down. I'm sure there's some more channels covering stuff like this, but I don't see if there's much to cover. There's not much to say that hasn't been already said. I think I gotta let it go for the night. LAPD's got this shit on lockdown. They know exactly what the fuck they're doing, dude. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna end it here, guys. If anyone wants to hang out with me, let me give you my Discord link. Let's do Discord here, Discord here. All right, we should have like a bot that gives you guys a link here in a second. And Discord and Twitch. There we go. You know, Twitch is way faster. If YouTube's working, YouTube bot, come on, Nightbot. You slow, Nightbot? Why are you being slow? There's also a link to my Discord and Twitter and all that kind of stuff if you guys want to follow me on anything. Yeah, you guys are welcome for the coverage. Not trying to tell anybody how to see anything, you know, I'm just always here to watch, just like you guys are. You know, just watching the world unfold. There's nothing I can do about it, dude. If there's one impact I can have, if I have an audience, you know, there's people watching, like the hundreds. We had over 1,000 viewers. If I can have an impact, and that's just like, it's and I could show you guys by example. I get along with opposite political opinions all like very easily, and that's really it. I just want people to learn how to do that. Like, it makes you less upset with opposing viewpoints when you just understand where they're coming from. You don't have to agree with them. You can just understand why they think something. When you understand why somebody thinks something, it makes you less upset with them that they think it. At least it typically does for me. So if there's something I could say that and try and help you guys or anybody is just maybe a little bit more of that. It's liberating, being in control of your emotions in this space of politics and stuff. I feel like I have superpowers, you know, but it's not. It's just basic logic and self-control and understanding. And I feel empowered with myself to not be upset with all these people all the time, because the media and the internet and everything is just trying to get us to be mad at each other all the time, all the fucking time, dude. It's how they make money. They make money off of us being angry, you know. So if I always just want to have the influence of don't take people's like worldviews so seriously. Just let them think what they want. It's not a big deal, dude. You can't control anybody, you know? So, and there's not much we can do about the world but watch. We just watch and deal with it. So with that, I'm ending it on that note. Thank you everybody for tuning in. We had a very successful stream today across all the streams. All right, I got record numbers on every single one of my streams tonight. Interesting topic. Everyone tuning in. I could sit here and milk it for hours and hold 500 viewers to 1,000 viewers if I want, but I'm not going to milk it. It's over. But if you gotta watch, I mean, there's more streams. There's someone covering it, but there ain't shit happening. All right. Good night, everybody. See ya. Thanks for tuning in. And